Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mine Zealand server. I guess this is technically episode 19, but we're still going to call it episode 18, purely because the sort of Halloween special that we had with Yak running through the mansion, that was purely because he was having quite a few issues with his computer, so I've decided to upload it on here instead, which he's quite happy to do. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely did. It was a lot of fun, but we thought we'd start here, as I've managed to get enough iron to finally make a full beacon. So we've got the new advancement there, the beaconator. And we're going to stick regeneration and resistance on there. If it's going to let me. Is it going to let me? I'm guessing it's just waiting to do something. Where's my regeneration? I gotta wait for that to run out first. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Ah, there we go. That looks more like it. Well, hopefully I've got regeneration. We'll find out. Either way, it's been pretty busy out here at the Ocean Monument. We have, I'll show you what I've been up to. I've been working very, very hard to create a little underwater pod here. This is going to be our, it was going to be a potato farm, but I'm actually tempted to make it a wheat farm now. Purely because I've been watching GG Munchie's videos lately, and yeah, he's always talking about how bread is the best food. I don't know if it is or not, but I kind of want to change from the fish, because I've just been eating fish for days. I'm sure it's probably not that good for me at this point. Judging by the state of the oceans, I'll probably get mercury poisoning, but oh well. So we're actually going to make a wheat field down under the ocean. Get some bread going. And I think if I get an excess of bread, what I might actually do with it is I might open a sandwich shop over at Spawn. We'll call it Sunway instead of Subway. But yeah, we've been pretty busy. And I'm not really too sure yet what I'm going to continue with on this. I think what we need to really start doing now is finishing these elevators, because the amount of times I need to go to the iron farms over here and I have to run all the way back there, it's frustrating. We're going to get those in. We're going to finish up these windows as well on this side. And then we can have a think about these mini murals. And then finally we'll get onto that, you know, the big mural, because that's going to take a lot of resources, and we don't have that at the moment. I'm quite happy just ticking away, letting the Guardian farm do its thing. It's doing okay, considering I completely ran out of resources just to do that little pod. Though we're now starting to bring it all back together. Oops, wrong one. So yeah, we do stacking a bit of each, which isn't too bad. Not many lanterns, but I haven't really been using them, and they're pretty easy to craft. We'll do that now. We'll get some lanterns going. Get some of those. Right, that should be enough. No, we still need some more. Right, let's get some of that. The ink farm is also doing really, really well. So I am a happy chap. I'm a very happy chap with how this is coming along. So what I'll do is we'll sleep the night away. I'll gather up some dirt and we'll crack on with just measuring out how big we want this wheat field to be, where the water's going to be to hydrate it, and then I can work at sort of creating this, what do you call it, rail track, I guess. It's a rail track that's going to be covering the underside of this field, because basically the farmer is going to have a full inventory of seeds. So whenever he breaks the wheat, he's not going to be able to pick it up. It's going to get dropped, it's going to get picked up by the minecart with Hopper, and it's going to get deposited up the front here for us to turn into bread. But yeah, I'm actually really surprised at how well this dome came out. I wasn't too sure it would look that good, but it's come out looking really, really cool. I'm actually going to get a night vision potion and see what it looks like. But yeah, We'll be back soon. I need to get some dirt first. I don't really have heaps and heaps of it on hand at the moment, unfortunately. So, back soon. And we're back. I've been busy again. We're going to need quite a bit of acacia wood, so I've planted down this ugly little tree farm. But let's go take a look at the little farming pod now, because it's starting to look pretty damn nice. And here we go. So basically, all of the stuff will get picked up and dumped down here. I wanted to have it so most of it was hidden. I know that the cart's now working because I checked that I checked that dirt up here just to make sure it was getting collected. I could have put water in here, and yeah, it kind of meant I'd have to dip the track down as well, which meant that I'd have to fill in a bunch of the ocean as well. And I've already cleared quite a bit of the ocean already with that thing over there and this as well. So I took the easy option, just put water around the outside, which should be fine. So the reason we need acacia wood is I'm going to put a fence around here as well, just to keep our villager from escaping. And I don't think any nesties can spawn. I mean, this is the dark spot, and that is light 9. So yeah, we are fine there. I could potentially move them in one. I might do that. I'll move those in off camera. But I'm going to collect some more acacia wood. I'm going to start putting the fence around here. We're going to leave a little gap. We're going to then add in... I'm going to bring our villager over, till all the soil, and I'm going to have to go back to Oasis to pick up all of my seeds. I have a tremendous amount of seeds saved up, as I was planning to build something like this over in Oasis, but never really got round to it, which I'm kind of glad of, because having to build that twice would have been a bit frustrating. Alright, well, I'll keep ticking away getting the wood and grabbing those seeds, and I'll be back soon. And the marathon slog is over. I did end up having to dip the track in the middle, over here, so basically meant that that little patch where those lanterns are, nothing would have been picked up. So I just changed this to lanterns, just add a bit more light. It actually looks really cool from above now, so I'm quite pleased with how it's come out. You know, it's one of those unintended design choices that, yeah, I'm happy with it. Now this fella, he is take 2 of the villager that we brought down here. The first one was on the track, shot over here, was still in the minecart and went through the dirt onto the mine track below, and then subsequently suffocated in the dirt, which was a lot of fun and games. It meant that I had to break this iron farm up here and get some more villagers out. We had to kill a bunch, and that was the only brown coat, so he's been brought down here. Now, the only downside is he's pretty slow at his job. He took a while to actually plant anything, so I've helped him along by planting a bunch. And, yeah, so far I think he's not actually broken any wheat. Oh, no, he's broken 2. So, yeah, considering the field is full of fully grown wheat, I'm not really sure how efficient it will be, but oh well. It means I'm not having to do it, and it can tick away in the background, which is fine. Now, we've also been working on the beacon over here. We've now got 2 beacons up there. It's going to be 4 soon enough, because the iron farms are just churning out iron. I think I made about 3.5 stacks in the hour that I was sort of down here playing with the minecarts. So we've currently got strength on there as well, strength 2. We've got resistance, and we've got regeneration. I'm thinking what will happen when I get another 2 down is I'll put resistance 2 on it, so these guys won't hurt at all. We'll also stick probably speed 1, or leaping 1, if that's one of them. What do we got? Jump boost, speed. Yeah, I'll put jump boost on it, and we'll put speed 2. And that basically means we'll be zipping around the space like nobody's business. And that should help us a little bit when it comes to just making some of the adjustments here, because this is the next step now. We are now going to be working on gathering up some resources so we can finally finish the elevators here, because I'm getting tired of sort of wanting to jump out of a boat by the iron farm over here and having to run all the way around to get to the elevator to come back down. So yeah, that's the next step. So once I've got the resources, we'll be back for that. And I'll probably do that in the form of a time lapse, I think. Seriously, he's so lazy. I had to go in there and do it myself in the end. I don't know what's wrong with this. If you do know, let me know in the comments, please. I mean, I don't think it should be an issue as to how close to a village he is, because he should be gathering wheat for the village, and I know they do it when they're not in a village as well, so yeah, I'm really not sure. Is it because it's underwater? He can't see the sunlight, so he's not wanting to work? I don't know. It's very strange. Very, very strange. Oh well. I'll carry on with the grind, getting some more iron. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that beacon completed. Well, before we crack on with the building and the time lapse, I'm just going to have to head back to the Haunted Mansion just to do a bit of a restock of the chests and the traps there. I'm going to switch them up a bit as well, so if anybody's watched that one, they're not going to be able to copy exactly what he did. I'm going to change it up and make it a little more interesting. Hopefully I'll be able to add some more rooms as well at some point, as I do want to complete it before next Halloween. I'd like it to be a full woodland mansion, completely chocker full of traps, puzzles, different things like that. There's a lot of work to do though, so I think planning ahead is definitely key at this point. But yeah, I'll get that done and reset all the traps, and then we'll head back to the ocean base for a bit of building. And that's that. So the traps are all reset, the maze has been adjusted. The water temple room is completely reset as well. I will have to mix that up a little bit at some point as well, but right now I don't really have the time to do it. But yeah, I think I'm tempted to maybe get rid of the carpet there, make it a bit darker. Now I'll keep it lit, but maybe get some mobs to spawn in here, name tag them, and then light it back up again. Just as an added incentive not to drop down, because you get a couple of skeletons in there, or zombies, you could be in a lot of trouble considering you're going in with no armor. Anyway, let's head back to the base for a bit of building. Well, I messed that one up, didn't I? I don't know if you noticed in the time lapse, but I actually got the whole thing wrong, so I had to pull it down and put it back up again. But it's finished now. That's one of them down. The only downside is it's torn through all of my supplies already. I wasn't anticipating it would use that much prismarine brick, so I'm gonna have to do a bit more grinding off camera to get a bit more of that, and then we'll continue with the time lapses. we're back. We almost made it. We got right to the top. We just needed a few more. So I've collected a bit more resources, and yeah, I'm going to finish that off. But that's all the time we have for this episode, so I hope you enjoyed it, and join us back next time. I think next episode we're going to do a bit of exploring. I still haven't found the ice spike biome. I really want to find it, but we've done a lot of building in the base, and I think we need a break from that. So join me back next time. Bye.